no reason happiness, smiling for absolutely no reason apart from this present moment with no thought. That's where the aliveness is. That's where life is. In every single moment. I am telling you now that if you're stuck in thought, if you're stuck in mind, if you're stuck in ego, then you are suffering. There is no suffering behind thought. It is not there. You can't go out judging people. There's no fear. There's no worry. There's no anxiety. There's no depression. There's no lack. There is nothing there behind thought. Everything is alive in the moment. The only way you can ever suffer is through thought.
Try and get her into...
That is it. Doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, how anyone else is behaving, what anyone else is bringing to that moment. The only way you can ever suffer is through thought. It doesn't exist. Think of thought that you've ever had that you've not suffered from. Think of thought. Doesn't exist, does it? The only place that them things can exist is through thought. It is not there. I am telling you now, it is not there. Some people live their whole lives in the predicament of listening to something that isn't real. Thinking that, I'll take me for an example, thinking that I'm Sam. Thinking that I've got all these beliefs. Thinking that I've got all these opinions. Thinking that I've got all these judgments of the world. Thinking that I don't like white cars. Thinking that I don't like white vans. Thinking about everything continuously throughout the day. None of that is real. All that is past conditioning, past programming. Something that's happened before with a white van. And every time I see a white van, that thought pops in. And I don't like white vans. Not just that I don't like white vans, I don't like white vans, I don't like the people driving the van. I don't like anything about that situation. Because of thought. And the sad thing is it doesn't, those thoughts, that ego, isn't just yours. For one, it's what people have told you in the past. But what will happen is when you get stuck in thought, when you get stuck in mind, when you get stuck in ego, you'll suck other people's thoughts, egos in. You'll go around with your own thoughts to suck other people into your thought, to your beliefs. You get other people not to like a certain individual because of your thoughts. Thoughts that aren't real. Thoughts just that pop in out of nowhere. Behind those thoughts, you could never do that. You can never judge somebody. There could never be worry there. There could never be anxiety. None of that is there behind thought. It's all generated through thought. It's all generated through mind. Without that there is peace. There is that present moment that is alive. Now, you can open this up to people. You can start speaking about this stuff to people, and people just won't get it. There's so many entities on this earth that just will not get it. They just won't get it. It'll just go. straight over their heads. They just won't get it. Because they'd rather judge. They'd rather... There's a comfort blanket feeling in that feeling of doing that. That no way can I give up this one thought. Or maybe 2 thoughts. Or maybe 3 thoughts. Or maybe 20 fucking thoughts that aren't real. That are just appearing out of nowhere because of past conditioning and past programming. What your husband's told you. What your wife's told you. What your mates have told you. It's all bollocks. Doesn't mean anything. They are just thoughts appearing out of nowhere because of conditioning. They don't mean anything. If you can sit in that silence, try before you go to bed, sit in silence and watch the thoughts that appear. Watch the thoughts that appear out of nowhere. That's your emotional mind. They're just popping in out of nowhere. Just like your heart beats and your lungs breathe. Thoughts are supposed to do that. Don't get scared by them. You might have done something shit in the past. Somebody might have done something nasty to you in the past. Those thoughts are going to come up. Let them come up. But you'll realise that they're just appearing. They just appear out of nowhere. Let them come. Sit in that silence. Don't react to it. And you'll realise, so these thoughts could be saying anything. These thoughts that are appearing out of nowhere could be saying, blah, 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 blah. It's just that you've put them in an order. Something has happened in your life, and you've put, I don't like John, in that order. So you have that thought that pops into your head. It's a thought that appears from nowhere. That moment with John is finished. That moment with John does not exist. It's not there. It's not there. The only way that can ever stay alive, the only way that once the best thing you can do is to let go of thought after every single interaction. Once that interaction's over, it doesn't exist. It's not there. But then that becomes a part of our thoughts, that becomes a part of our ego, that becomes a part of our mind. None of it is real. They just appear out of nowhere because of something that's happened, past conditioning, past programming, whatever it might be. It's just appearing. That moment is finished, it's ended, hasn't it? The only way it can stay alive is through thought. It doesn't stay alive any other way. It can only stay alive through your thinking. Once that situation's happened, let it go. The quicker you can let it go, the quicker you return to peace and you're not disturbed by thoughts. Suffering ends at the end of thought. It's not there. You can do anything you want. People can do anything they want. People can say anything they want. The only way it can affect me is through thought. It is not there. Without the thoughts, without the mind, without the ego. Behind all that is peace. Behind all that is no suffering. It's not there. There is beauty, there is crispness, there's aliveness in every single moment. And how'd you get to that point? How'd you get to that point of having no thought? For one, you've got to sit in that silence. For one, you've got to sit back there and let the thoughts appear. And truly realise that you're not the thoughts. Through awareness. Through being 100% aware that you're not that, you never have been that, and you never can be that. And then realising you're not the mind. If you're not the thoughts, if you're not the mind, then there's nothing there. There is absolutely nothing there. There is nothing there. There can't be anything there. There is something there. There's no thought there, but there's everything there. With no thought, there's everything. The world is alive. Behind that thought is awareness. Behind the thoughts is the I. Behind that thought is who you are. Without any past conditioning, past programming, without any beliefs, without any judgments, without any dislikes or likes, without any, I don't like this person, I don't like that tree, I don't like whatever it fucking might be. It's all bollocks. It's all just generated from thought. Behind that thinking, behind those thoughts, is awareness. When I move my hands like this, if I don't think that, if I don't think, right, he's moving his hands, or I'm moving my hands, me, Sam, entity, I'm doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not moving these. Behind that is awareness. Because there's no thought. Behind that, who's seeing that? Because it's not me. It's not a body. It's not a mind. Who is seeing that? That is who you are. That is consciousness. That is awareness. That is who you've always have been, always will be, and always are in every moment. Without thought, without mind. There can't be thought and mind, can there? If you're fully aware, who's seeing that? It's not me, it's not, I don't have a name, there's no name. If I had to have a name, then that'd become a person, doesn't it? And we're not. How can we be a person when that isn't? Who's aware of that? There's no person there to be aware of that, is there? It's that's the awareness. That's the I. That's consciousness. So if I'm fully aware that I'm not that, if I'm the one seeing that, then how can I be the thoughts in my head? You can't be. They don't exist, do they? They just appear out of nowhere. But everyone is so consumed by it. Everyone believes every thought that pops into the head. And then they go down the rabbit hole of thought after thought after thought, which becomes the mind, which becomes the ego, which becomes who they believe that they are, when none of it never has been, never can be, and never will be true. Because thoughts just appear out of nowhere. Just what mummy told you, what daddy told you, what your friends have told you. None of it are your own thoughts. It's just what other people have told you. So none of it can be real. Beautiful. Anyway, spoke for long enough. Hope everyone has a fantastic day. Namaste.